Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us on another edition of Sports Now with Viren Ferrao. Today we're going to talk about the record man himself, Virat Kohli, who is on the cusp of a little bit more of history as India take on the West Indies in the first test match of the two-match test series that gets underway. Having taken over the captaincy 5 years ago, Virat Kohli is on the cusp of something truly special. He could equal MS Dhoni's record to become the most successful Indian captain in test history. That says a lot for a player who most thought would not be able to dominate the test arena like he has the one-day international arena. However, Virat Kohli has proved everyone wrong, not just with his batting, but also with his captaincy. And he's taken the team leaps and bounds from when he took over the captaincy in Australia in 2014. He's now got 26 test match wins under his belt. But here's what is absolutely staggering. He's going to break MS Dhoni's record, perhaps, in this series against the West Indies with more than 10 matches to spare. Virat Kohli's made this a bit of a habit, both in his batting and now in his captaincy. So even as we celebrate Virat Kohli, let's not forget the man who came before him, and that's MS Dhoni. He's the most successful Indian test captain in our history, and he was the first captain to lead India to the world #1 ranking in the ICC test rankings as they stand in the modern game. And that says a lot about the way MS Dhoni instilled a lot of belief in the Indian team. It also helped that he had some really good players, but MS Dhoni was no doubt the marshal of that 11 that stepped onto the field, and his success is well deserved, having won 27 of his 60 matches as India's test captain. Now, if you thought Virat Kohli had it easy when he was handed over the captaincy of the Indian test team, well, you're wrong. That's because Virat Kohli had to take on the role of captain in the midst of a series against Australia in 2014. He was thrust into the deep end, and boy did he make the most of it. Now, it took a while, of course, for Virat Kohli to get his first win under his belt. He wasn't successful in his first tour in Australia, although that was not necessarily a full tour either. His first win, though, came against Sri Lanka, where India won the series. That was also his first series win as captain. And now, as he takes the team to the West Indies, he's on the cusp of creating history, racking up yet another test victory in the West Indies, this time in test matches. Indian test cricket history is nearly 100 years old. It was way back in 1926 that India was for the first time invited to be part of the elite group of nations who actually played test cricket. India was then invited by the Imperial Cricket Council, but India did not play their first test match until 1932 under the captaincy of C.K. Naidu. They played that match in England. Now, India only played England until 1947, then going on to play Australia, the first nation who was not England that they played in test match whites. Now, India had to wait until 1952 for their first test victory and their first series victory. Their first series victory coming at the hands of Pakistan, their arch rivals, and that's the history of the Indian team. India started in 1952 and did not look back. Indian cricket has been blessed with some great captains and some absolutely spectacular players. Captains include the likes of Lala Amarnath, the likes of Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudi, more lately Kapil Dev, and even Saurav Ganguly. And then the final two most successful captains we've had so far, MS Dhoni and Virat Kohli. There's no doubt about the fact that the success that India now enjoys in all forms of cricket is built on the backs of the legends like them. So if you like this video, make sure that you like, subscribe and share to the Mirror Now page on Facebook, and you can follow me on Twitter and on Facebook. Thanks for joining us on another edition of Sports Now with Viren Ferrao.